Hi, I'm here with Jim Largue, our service director for our Jim Care Subaru stores here in Memphis. Due to the COVID situation, he had a milestone that went unnoticed back in March. Jim, you celebrated your 23rd work anniversary here at Jim Care's Automotive. Is that correct?
That is correct.
23 years, that's a long time. Can you tell me how you started?
I started March the 11th, 1997 as a service advisor with a career change. I'd never been in the car business before. And then I went from service advisor for our Nissan store, which was actually where our Subaru store is located now, to service manager, director. I've worked with Chevy, Nissan, all of our stores, our St. Louis store. But I've settled in now, I'm getting older, and it's easier just to kind of keep up with one.
Wow, well, I've been here 5.5 years. 23 years is unheard of in one business, especially the car business. That's not common, is it?
It is not. I'm confronted oftentimes by manufacturer representatives, vendors, asking me just what is it? Because a lot of dealerships, each time you visit, you have a whole new set of faces. And Jim Care's, it's just not that way.
What do you think attributes to the longevity here at Jim Care?
Honestly, I think it's the Care's family and the way they take care of their employees. And you brought up the COVID-19 pandemic, and I think that kind of will explain everything. When we were first faced with this challenge, the managers, we realized we were about to take a blow as far as our business goes. Traffic, are we going to be essential? Are we not? We were deemed essential, but we had taken a serious hit to our business. So the managers got together and we all kind of were proactive in coming up with a plan on what we could do to try to survive during this rough time. And we knew some hard decisions were going to have to be made, so we looked at possibly having to lay off some personnel, restructure some compensation packages. So we put together a whole plan with trying to ensure we could hold everybody together as much as possible. I developed a plan, I submitted it to the Care's, and then I just kind of hoped.
How did it all come out? Did they take your suggestion?
No, they did not. On any level, nobody was to be laid off. Shifts were going to be developed immediately so that we try to minimize the threat of exposure. And also, it was deemed that even if an employee was not working their allotted 40 hours per week, they were going to be compensated their 40 hours per week.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. I know you talk to other service managers and other people in other dealerships. Is that what other dealerships are doing as well?
No, most of them that I spoke to, it was a little bit shocking that very little work was being done for the employees. Most of it was kind of geared more to, saving the dealership, so to speak. But our ownership group did not even stop there. We had flat rates. We were looking at compensating employees. That was deemed not acceptable. They wanted to pay them based on what their average had been going into the pandemic. And it's just, I started working 23 years ago for Mr. Jim Care's, and today I work for Ben & J, and I think that's the reason I've been here 23 years. And I would say the other 10 or 12 that I can think of, probably the same reason.
Well, Jim, congratulations on your 23 years. I know personally I hope you're here another 23 years. I know you don't want to be.
I'm going to be a little bit old.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back again with some more spotlights for some other employees.